What's going on, everyone? TJ Fitness Dinners Reviews, and together today we're going to answer a very important scientific question. What happens when you microencapsulate bullshit? Let's get right into it.
I'm going with the in fact, I don't even need to explain this part. The caged glutamine, the micro-encapsulated caged glutamine that came out. So they announced it, or they previewed it like a week ago, and then they officially launched it this week. And I think the most important factor of this one, because again, if you said micro-encapsulated glutamine, and it was, I think, if I remember correctly, it has a 20 times faster absorption rate, right? So if you tell me these things, and it's only going to cost me 50 cents more than regular glutamine, then I'll be like, okay, or $1 more. That makes sense. So this past week they launched it. We finally got the price. So here you go, TJ. So it is indeed 82 servings a tub. They tell you to have 4 a day, if I remember correctly. 5 grams of glutamine each serving. Micro-encapsulated glutamine, which is, they say, is more bioavailable, leads to 20 times faster absorption rate. And it is $30 for that for that tub in total. And I actually gave the exact percentage. It is exactly 82% more expensive per gram compared to Kaged Muscle's own glutamine.
Okay, people, so listen, Kaged Muscle, which is a company I actually generally like. I reviewed their pre-cage pre-workout, which is actually cool. Reviewed their intra-cage or caged intra, whatever it's called. I'll link to these reviews below. Actually, solid products. Also like their casein and their isolate. Solid company. Now listen, they have a line of these essentials. I'm gonna show them here. One of these essentials, preform aminos, was glutamine. You paying, I can't remember the price, $15 or something like that for glutamine, people. Now listen, I'm not a scientist, and I can tell you there's some beneficial effects to glutamine. None of them is freaking related to muscle power and recovery. That is an urban myth. Totally urban myth. Yes, a lot of companies are still putting glutamine in their intra-workouts and sometimes in the post-workout. Listen, people, it doesn't really help with recovery. Actually, listen, like I said, I'm not a scientist, but my good friend, the supplement engineer, Robert Sanetsky, is a scientist. He's the supplement engineer. He knows his shit around ingredients, right? So I'm just gonna put here a clip of him ranting about the science behind glutamine and the research behind glutamine. I'm just gonna let you enjoy this piece.
And it's just, I guess I'll end things with this. So glutamine is the most abundant amino acid in the body, okay? So your body has ample stores of it. It becomes conditionally essential in times of extreme illness or injury. So if your body's covered in third-degree burns, if you get impaled by a butcher knife, or you are, you can't.
So like a daily thing. Things.
If you can't eat something, if you were in some severe instance, going to weights for 45 minutes a day, you don't need any glutamine, regardless of what the supplement companies are trying to tell you. And even then, the 20 grams per day, sure, it might help with glycogen replenishment, but it's going to get broken down in the gut. There's no reason to do this. The one or two studies that have shown any benefit from glutamine supplementation were on using ridiculous exercise protocols where you're doing like 100 box jumps and depth jumps with that. Who the fuck is doing that in their workouts? I mean, you're designing a study to try to prove a point. Yeah, and on this, the pilot study that Kaged Muscle is citing, they don't mention anything about the protein intake of these individuals or anything. But they try to say that glutamine supplementation improves the fractional synthetic rate of muscle protein synthesis in the body. There's not any information given on diet protocols, what their training was. All it says is physical activity. So the pilot study is weak just based off the information that's presented there. I think glutamine's a dog shit supplement. I don't care how much you dress it up. This is better.
Micro-encapsulated dog shit, Robert.
Micro-encapsulated dog shit that costs 82% more than regular dog shit.
Okay, as you can see, glutamine does really nothing for endurance athletes or definitely for people who fucking lift. You heard Robert. He's a fucking engineer. Does nothing. So, Kaged Muscle had this $15 formula for glutamine. Now listen, they're not alone. You can find glutamine in a lot of other places that they sell free-form glutamine. It's relatively super cheap. You can get it on the MyProtein site. I don't think they even sell it anymore. But when they used to sell it, you could get like 500 grams for like whatever, $6. Why? Because it's bullshit. It does nothing. It does nothing. You heard Robert. He's a fucking engineer, I told you. It does nothing. Okay, so now, so let's say you're Kaged Muscle and you're selling a glutamine formula for $15, whatever, you can find this for like $8, right? And it does shit. So what do? Your next generation scientific breakthrough, you micro-encapsulate. Bullshit that does nothing. And let me tell you people, when you micro-encapsulate something that does nothing, you get micro-encapsulated bullshit. And listen though, because you believe Chris, which like I said, most of the products I really like, and you believe the industry buzz and reviews and shit like that, you pay double. Yes, people, double. $30 for the same 500 grams because they are micro-encapsulated. This is way more bioavailable bullshit. Way more. Fuck that. Okay, people, listen. This is a short video, uncalled for. I don't even have the product. Not gonna try it because it does shit. Unless I'm gonna get burned or something like that. And you don't want me to get burned. I'm mad anyway. Okay, so if you run into some micro-encapsulated bullshit, what I suggest is you either ping the supplement engineer. I'm going to link to his channel and his Instagram page on the review below, on the description below, because the dude knows what he's talking about. If you have a question, goes to his channel. He talks the real talk, right? And we also have a podcast together. The dude knows what he's talking about. And he would tell you that micro-encapsulated garbage is still garbage. So anyway, people, seriously, stay sane there. I like supplements also. I also want that shortcut for recovery and all that bullshit. But seriously, this is just people trying to take your money for no reason and looking for innovations. There's enough places to innovation. Just create good products. Don't micro-encapsulate garbage. Anyway, people, this is not a review. This is just me getting fucking tired of all this bullshit in this industry. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel because usually we actually review pre-workouts and protein powders and all sorts of stuff. Like you can see, we don't give a flying fuck about anyone except the honest truth.